All right, cyber traders, welcome back. It's 9 o'clock on a Friday. How's everybody doing? Good morning, everybody. Good to see you all. Let me just get a hello, see if everybody can hear okay. Good to see you, Wayne. All right. Good to see you, Greg, Debbie, Randy. Good to see you all and everybody on YouTube, Facebook Live. Welcome back. It is the last day of the week, and I'm excited because I could use some time off, even though I just came back from vacation. But let me tell you, yesterday was phenomenal. I want to talk about a really big winner. If you were watching us on YouTube yesterday, I'm going to show you something that's going to blow your socks off. And everybody here in the Cyber Group room, we had two big, really nice trades yesterday. And that pretty much does it because it was pretty much more of a nickels and dimes day. And by the way, we had a ton of people that registered from yesterday's 12 o'clock event. And like I said, thank you for guys for registering. I think you're going to blow your socks off. You're going to know the real truth about trading. And once again, if you're watching for the first time, you can always like us, friend us, do a $9 trial, get in the trading room, go in for a week and see what it's like to be surrounded, the most popular and the longest running training school in the industry, doing for over 25 years. But we have a really nice stock this morning. We'll talk a little bit about the CELC, and we'll look at that one because it's got a really nice trend, breaking all-time highs, nice little stock. But I want to start off with the two big winners that we had yesterday. So let me bring up the big fun one was this one, Rice. Let's check this one out. So you could see Rice right here when we were looking at it. Let me just zoom in a little bit better here so you guys can see it a little bit nicer. But Rice, when we found this stock yesterday, and once again, it was Thursday, which is one of the best days to trade. Rice literally went from right around 8 o'clock this morning when we called it out. We saw it making a move. And once again, how do we know that? People always ask me, like I was talking to someone yesterday, and they're saying, Fausto, I got all the tools, been doing this for a year. How did you find Rice? How did you find that? I said, finding them is the easy part. The hard part is hitting the button and jumping onto it and knowing how to get out. But finding them is no different than what we do right now. We go through the big percentage gainers and losers. I'm not going to hold that against you, but there's a lot of stocks in those big percentage gainers and losers. The question is, which one is moving the best? But the reason I want to bring up Rice, I want to talk about because it was a really big winner for a lot of us. If you could see right here at 8 o'clock in the morning when we start trading in our room, which, by the way, it's 9 o'clock right now, this stock had a really nice pop. It ran from $10.90 all the way up to about $12. And that was right around the 8:30 where we get our second biggest move. And then you could see kind of like build a little bit of Fausto flag and this and that. And then I got in and I got out actually right at 9 o'clock. I got out right around here. I made myself about 50, 60 cents. I ended up jumping back in when the market opened up because, like I said, I was doing the webinar. I'm like, let me just take the profit and get out of it. But I want to bring this up really quick. This is what trading is all about, okay? Let me blow this up right here so you guys can see what we got going on over here. So there we go. All right. So look at this photograph, okay? There's a screenshot of level 4, all right? Look how beautiful the stock was. You see these red bars right here? Everybody see that? You see that, right? Okay. Maybe let me blow it a little bit bigger because maybe you didn't see it. All right. Is that a little bit bigger for you? Okay. You see that little red bar right there? That little red bar there? That little red bar there? The stock right here started at $13. Once that bar came in, you notice the stock ran from $13.71, ran up to $14.25. All of a sudden, it started teeter-tottering. Guy came back again, $13.80. Boom, thing ran to $14.13. Came back again. Obviously, that was my last screenshot. That order right there was a 326,000 share buyer. Did you hear what I said? 326,000 share buyer. What did we talked about yesterday? Supply and demand. How do stocks go up? With the demand. How do stocks go down with supply? I took that screenshot. I think that was the closer right there when I did my when we did our open house yesterday. People have seen that like, wait a minute, you could see that stuff. Yes, and guess what? When this is the things that we're going to point out. It's a nice little screenshot. I just want to bring that up, but that's what made the stock run, and you could see that stock literally ran all the way to $15. Okay, and then obviously the sellers came in, the stock came back down. Big deal. All right. But look at that gorgeous run from 9 o'clock, from 8, right around 8, give or take. Look at that beautiful run. $11.20 to $5. You know, if you bought 1,000 shares of that stock, because that's usually what most day traders do, you know, we don't need to make $4,000. I mean, it's nice, right? But if you just made only like $1, a single dollar, forget about that's like 20% of that move. What does that come out to be? $250,000 a year salary. Where are you going to make that and being done at 9:30 in the morning, almost 10 o'clock in the morning? Nobody. That's why everybody wants to get into this business. That's why you got to learn now. So another one I want to bring up, another big winner, which was awesome, was the CLOV yesterday. Now this one had a huge run up. I mean, right at 2 o'clock. That's usually where we get the second wave at 2:30. And I know Josh was talking about it in the afternoon meeting. And sure enough, the thing went from 780, even if you missed this one run right here, you know, that was a huge run from 7 all the way to 8. That was gorgeous. And then it ran from 720. Look what the thing just didn't stop. It ran from like, oh, I'll use an even number, $8. I'll do simple math. $8, the thing ran all the way to about almost 9:30. Just gorgeous, beautiful, just took right off. Nice. You know what I mean? Not as a big percentage mover as the rice, but CLOV, first hour, last hour, you're done, okay? And then obviously it did a little shake right here, and then boom, right around, then obviously it took all off. And then obviously had a nice little push going into the after hour. So anyway, that's what you missed yesterday, but don't worry. It's there every day. We get something like this. You know what I mean? And I'm going to keep bringing up the GameStop. You know what? There's so many GameStops. Yeah, a stock go from 20 to 500. You know, that's, probably once or twice a year. You know what I mean? But don't think like, oh, I missed the run. We do it every day. The goal is knowing just how to take that profit. Because some people think like, oh, maybe this is the next GameStop. I buy it at 9, and now you wake up this morning, it's at 8. Now what do you do? You know, so that's the big thing you got to learn when it comes to trading. And that's what we love doing here in the trading room. So let's talk about what's moving this morning, because there are a couple of stocks. The big winner right now that made a big move early this morning is CELC. Now, personally, I'm not a fan of it now, because you could see now it's starting to, it did these little nasty shakes and it went up, did a little nasty shake, it went up. I mean, you could see that it went from 23.50 all the way down to 22. That's like a category 5, okay? So, you know that when we teach here at Cyber Trading University, there are different categories of stocks that are more volatile. And I think that's what turns people off about trading. They think they see things, they move too fast. So right now, just letting you know, cyber traders, you basically know this. It is a category 5. Just want to bring up the level 4 here. And you can see right here that we did have some big iceberg orders that was popping up right around here. And it's kind of like holding it back. And that was one of the reasons why I really backed off. I mean, you literally had 20,000, 30,000 share sellers out here that kept popping up. But you could see the tier size are really small. So, you know, I would probably put that on the category 2 list now. But even though it's up 60%, that's fine. Another one that's moving this morning, it's kind of hovering pretty decently. It's kind of flat. It started around 8 o'clock this morning. I thought it was pretty nice, around $10. Already ran to $10.50. It's got some resistance levels at 7 o'clock this morning, right around 11. What do I got here? I did have it on level 4. So right here, if you look at this big order, you got a big iceberg order. It's sitting right around here, around 1080. You got about 35,000 share seller right there. He kind of pushed it down a little bit. And you got another really big one right around 11. Now, remember, why 11? Look right here. Big iceberg order right here. Big resistance around 7 o'clock. That guy's been out there since 7 o'clock. He actually added to his position, okay? So until somebody takes that guy out, actually, you got to take out the guy out first at around 1086 first. So you got about 60,000 shares sitting there in the offer. That's why it's having a little tough time breaking. But if that thing breaks it, I don't see anybody else out there. I don't see anybody out there. I mean, you could see it. There's no orders out there. So the sky's the limit on that one. I mean, obviously someone always pops up. So, but that's where we're at. So so right now there's no sense of jumping in it, no sense of buying it. And yes, Ken, it's always a whole number, you know. And we all know about whole numbers, what that exactly means. Another stock that's moving this morning that got very hammered, which is PRVB. Stock obviously was at 20, went down to 16, went down to 14. And you still don't want to hold it. You still want to take a loss. You wake up this morning and boom, the thing's down to 6. Is that how you trade? Okay. Listen, two rules, two cardinal rules that we teach at Cybertrade University. Number one, never hold it overnight. And number two, never average down. Two biggest sucker bets in trading. But now I love these stocks that get crushed. I mean, somebody's excitement, catastrophes, someone's, what's that word they say? Someone else's junk is someone else's treasure. So obviously here's my treasure. I love bottom fishing. Stock look like it's going up. Nice little trend. Going to keep an eye on that one too. Maybe get a little bit of a bounce, get some people that want to average down. But we also know it is a biotech stock. So we know sometimes they don't come back. And then last stock I want to bring up on the list is JKS. So this stock, I just let you know, do we lose money here at Cyber Trading? Absolutely. We all lose money. Anyone that tells you they don't, they're full of crap, okay? Losing is a good thing because if you know why you lost, you won't do it again. So JKS, you could see this stock right here. We had a really nice rally. If you notice it, this stock is a solar stock with the new Biden administration coming in. They're all about the new Green New Deal. They want to pass some big all these fund a lot of these projects of the Green New Deal. And the stock actually had a really nice rally. It went from 20 to almost $90. I don't know what ended up happening, but when I saw, I know we did well back in September and October, but then it kind of like died. And you could see right here on the long-term chart, the stock started like never one. It was trading. It was like going up. It was going down. It was going to 55, 75. So I know a lot of us started buying it and we traded. I ended up getting out of it. I sold it. I lost like $5 on the trade, but this was a swing trade, not a day trade. I was hovering right around like 65, 70. And I said, let me get out at 60. Once I saw it started breaking, I'm like, let me get the hell out of this thing. This thing is not really going anywhere. It's kind of weird. And not only that, but it started building a Fausto flag on the downside. Guess what? If we didn't get out at 60, look where it is today, 30. All right. So that's what trading, you have to be very careful. And let me tell you, people looking at me and say, hey, where's support level? I'll tell you where I'm a buyer. I'm a buyer at 15 to 20. Okay. I'll buy this stock. I mean, because you could see it's got really good support levels there. It's been trading there for a while. All it needs is one good story, and who knows? And that stock could go up again. But if you're holding the position right now, there's no support levels anywhere up until probably 25, 27. So, to me, it looks like it could probably still be a nice short. And it really didn't do too well this morning. But it is not a pharmaceutical stock, so we do know they do come back. Yeah, Jones said, calling out, there's a 10,000 share buyer, right? 10,000 share now on JKS. Let me just bring it up on my level 4 and see what you're talking about so everybody can see what I'm talking about, what you're talking about. I'm just loading up the data. Yeah, I see him right there. He's right here. Here's a 10,000 share buyer that you're calling out there. He's out there. He's holding it, whatever it is. But it's probably going to be a fun stock to day trade. But as a swing trade, I'm not even interested in this stock. All right. So, listen, it's Friday. Not a lot of big lists. There's not that much. Listen, right here in the big percentage gainers and losers, I was working my way down the list. You could see CELC was the biggest percentage gainer on the NASDAQ. Second biggest percentage gainer, AFMD. But then when I was working my way down, the third, the fourth, they were all junk. They were all junk. No good spreads, no good trends. So don't let them fool you. This one's not terrible. It looks like this one's starting to make a move right now. Probably put it on the second tier stocks to watch. But it's Friday. It's not really that much out there. So we always know something always opens up when the market opens up. All right. Anything I'm missing I did not call out, cyber traders? Anything else? I don't see. I'm telling you, there's a lot of junk out there. There's not that much. Some ETFs are moving. You can see JKS is at the bottom. All right. So anyway, cyber traders, we're going to start commentary. Obviously, exactly at 9:30. If you're new here to Cyber Trade University and you are a new trial member, make sure you talk to education advisor. Let them do your walkthrough. Let them explain to you what you're seeing. Please do not buy anything we're trading because we did not teach you anything. We don't know what's going on. You're only here to watch to see not me or my instructors, what we're doing to see the other traders make money, because that's the reason why you do it. And if you're watching YouTube, Facebook Live, you're always welcome to come and join us. We're always live here at 9 a.m. and at 2:30, and you can always jump in and do a trial. Just always remember, just like us, friend us, so you can get our alerts, so you can always watch our recordings and always hear our watch picks. And also, we're always on Twitter. All these stocks on the watch list will be on there also. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. Be safe. If I don't see you this afternoon, have a good weekend. We'll see you back here fresh on Monday. Bye-bye.